Hello everybody, it's SuffolkBlue, all the way from merry old England. How the devil are you? I hope you are well. Welcome back to City Skylines, welcome back to Greenhaven. If you remember last time we did a lot of messing around with the port. I've just added a garbage and incinerator over here as well to try and help with some of the garbage collection on this side of the city. Last time we also started to put in some of our more I don't know, I mean, sort of more upmarket things, I suppose. Today, though, we're going to look again at transport. We've got to get these transport systems right. This is the important thing. So, we're ignoring all the demand that's down here at the moment, although we could look at putting in some, I think. We could put in down here, I suppose, like, although I'd rather not put it on the dock road. Let's put it in there. So it's not actually on the dock road. Just a tiny amount of extra industry down there for now. But what we're going to look at today is we have a bit of a blockage at the top here. Let me show you what I mean. Over here, if you remember, this is where our main bus station is, yeah? And you can see that we've got buses galore, all forcing their way through these streets, all trying desperately to sort of get through the system. And actual fact, where's the main bus station? Here it is, okay? So we've got this sort of huge backlog, which is okay, but we don't want to take, I don't want to put any more through that route. I'm going to create a new bus station, me and my buses, I know. But I'm looking at creating a new bus station over here, next door to, if I do 2, how big is the tube station? Tube station is 2. So I'm going to put that in there, and let's go back to buses. Put that on top there. So we've now got a new bus station and a tube station. This isn't connected yet, obviously, next door to the park. What we're going to do, we're going to. This is another bus station, not the main bus station, not central station. So we're going to call this. We'll call it the Greenhaven station, and that way I know it's the different one. Excellent. The first thing we're going to do, though, is we're going to have to put a bus stop outside it. Okay. And this stop, this isn't stopping anywhere, in fact. It has one job and one job only. As a shuttle service between here and here. So the only thing that it's got, boom, and you can see it's quite a wide. Not necessarily whether I wanted it to go that route or not, looking at it, but I'm relatively all right with it, to be fair. So this is the shuttle service. Is all it is, and it's all it's going to do. Has one stop, and its job is to take people from this bus station all the way around to the other bus station. Let's just shut that down for a second. Go away. Hello. I'm gonna. This service is gonna be a black line. Yeah, that's a good colour. Actually, we've not had black yet, and it's the shuttle service. And I haven't, I mean, I could add, it's absolutely true that I could add bus stops along the route. So, but at the moment, really, all its job is to take bus from here to here. That's all it does. That's all it has to do. But you can see we have an enormous half of our city which we've not done any buses on at all, and that's a problem, but I didn't want to put any more from that stop. Now that that's in place, I feel like I can sort of ignore that bit now and come back to here. Let's start with another line. There. This is a new line, and I sort of feel to 3, 4, 5, 6, just around this sort of local area. Help a little bit with the... just helping with the movement of people around this area, really, to start with. Do I want to go over there yet? I don't. Where's the way in from there? I obviously missed it. Oh, it's there, isn't it? Yes, of course. So, actually, we want to go in the estate first before we go out around the edge. So let's just pull this back. That's fine. Yeah, that is fine. So from there, it's going to come in the little estate. All the way around. Whoops. Not quite when this comes out, actually. I'm assuming it comes out at the same place. Okay, it comes out. And then it comes back out again. Boom! So there we go, this is the peninsula line, and it just does all of that part of the estate. Covers pretty much everything, actually. I'm pretty pleased with that. Let's put in quickly, whilst we've got that open... Okay, so this is the peninsular circle line. Enter. Got to remember to push enter. If you click off, it just misses it entirely. Let's do a little bluishy light blue sort of colour, really pale light blue, a little more blue in that. There we go. Good, so that one's in. Because we could also do a line that comes out up here as well, you see. Because this hasn't got a bus in anywhere of this at all. Obviously, apart from that. But we've also got this big area here. I think I'll do that one off camera, but in any case, that's in. But obviously we're still putting together, or trying to put together, a little bit of this tube, the tube stops. So let's go back to the tube stops. That's train, that's plane, that's tubes. Here we go. And what I want to try and achieve... So we're just putting in now. Why won't you turn around? How funny is that? You have to get it on the road. If you don't get it on the road, it won't turn. So I can have it there, but I can't have it there. So I'll put it there. What I'd quite like to do, best we can, is have these almost opposite each other. Doesn't matter if they're not exact, but it's just going to help a little bit with the planning. Crikey knows how much money I'm spending, probably far too much. And that one. That one. And we're going to want to have... Let me think. I'm going to want to have them this side as well. Which is where they're going to catch up. I'm probably going to need to move. I will move. all of that line that I've already done up there around in a second. It's fine. Obviously already got those ones in near the stadia, so we don't need to do that again. 865. Woof! That's an awful lot of stations. But we also need to look at thinking about, not yet, but we will think about putting stations in up here as well. Now, how much are these? 100 per cell. Okay. So let's, first and foremost, we need to remove original line, just so we can actually retunnel it. To there. Okay. Nice, strong lines to start with. May as well put these straight in first. Just means that we just want to try and get people around parts of the city better than we have done before. We will be using buses down here as well, but it's sort of important, I think, to try and mix it up a little bit. Because if you put everyone on the road on a bus, you sort of end up blocking the roads. That's still the same thing that happens. So let's put this across here. How much are we on? 803, loads of money. I hope. And it sort of begins the stage of being able to use this sort of, in the same way when we put water in, which we haven't done yet down here, but when we put the water in as well, at the beginning, before we put anything in, we really should be looking at putting the transport in before we build the houses. So that way everything builds around them, and you haven't got to worry about trying to knock things down, to fit the stations in, all that sort of malarkey. We're going to pull down to here, and we're going to pull that up to here. Just connects them up. Same on this side. Now, can this cross? I don't know whether this can cross or not. Yeah, you see, it can't go across. Can't cross that line, so we're sort of, by having that tunnel there, we have sort of managed to lock ourselves out of being able to cross it. I can do that. Apparently. I mean, that's a heck of a turn, but I think it's separate. Certainly looks like it should be separate. Although that kink there would be just horrific. But it has crossed, so I wonder whether that will actually work or not. We'll see in a second. Or when we kick it all off anyway. Okay, and there's no way of being able to pull that back. Well, it definitely goes in there. I'm just slightly worried about the curvature here, but one assumes that that would be okay. So, there we go. It's in. And it does connect up with this one. Now, where's the other line? Where's the closest line? Because we're going to have to... We could do a... Well, there's no point. We'll leave it as is for a second. Right, so they're in. Let's go to water quickly and put our pipes in. different level now, you see. You haven't got to worry about it. It's higher in the ground, so you don't have to worry about running into roads or underground lines. Let's just pull these across down here. Now, the demand is for industry. I've got a feeling, actually, that offices will be better for us than industry, potentially. So, there we go. That's the water in for that edge. Let's just... haphazard there, but it's okay. So there we go. So the water system is now in. Let's put in some offices then, because again, this is still the office district. What much money won? 689. So we are losing a little bit of funding. Where's our offices? Office zone. Let's think. I think that the office zone will do perfectly well there. High commercial. No, because it overlaps. Do you see that? So there goes our commercial in the middle there, and then I'm going to reserve judgment because I may want to put in either that, we're going to have residential all the way around this, so it might be that we have another strip in here, but we don't need to put all of it in. First things first. So we then need to look at metro lines from the stadium. Why won't you pick up that? Oops. That's odd. I wonder if it's because of that angle then. Oh, I see, you can go this way. So what we're going to do is we're going to join them all up. And this one. This is quite a long line. I don't know whether that matters. But I think it will at least ensure that, you know, if you needed to get off at a stop, it's not so good, is it? Because actually, by starting there, I wonder if really what we should look at doing is coming down like so. And now if I take it from here, there you go. Seems that this particular one we can't stop at. Okay, we can if we give it a little click. Everyone stopped at every station? Yeah. Think so. That seems to have worked. And I want to do another line. This time on this way. Let's hold on. Let's shut you down for a second. You. I'm gonna make you a different colour. So you're the stadium line. Oh, that's a good thing because we can call them stadium and opera. So stadium line, which goes that way around, and you're going to be blue, light blue. Okay, so there we go. That's the stadium line. This line needs to go the other way, really. Why won't you go the other side? Is it because... Or do we just have it go around one way? Does it need to go both ways? I would like it to go both ways. Let's go back to here. There we go, so this is going backwards the other way. We might have to fiddle around with some of these stops, because it looks like some of these won't stop. I don't know why. I have to make sure that they've all got stops on them. Where are we going? Down here, I suppose. And there. And then we're going back this way, the long route, and up to here, 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 to there. Bloomin' heck. He's got his stop in there properly. Let's make sure they've all got two stops, really. One, see, that one hasn't. Ooh, there you go. You have now. Excellent. So one goes one way, one goes to the way. We can shut that down for now. Back to here. Click on that line. This is the opera line because it's next to the opera house. Opera line. We had that one was blue, didn't we? So let's have this one a deep... Oh, we had red up the top there, didn't we? Okay, let's pick purple. It's okay. Excellent. So there we go. We've now got those in. And obviously up above there, the roads, we can look at putting in... But that's a pretty comprehensive underground system. What we haven't got, though, of course... Oh, I don't know whether I can do another line from here. I might not be able to. But from the stadium, I think... I don't know if we can do a third line. Create a new line. Apparently we can. And then back. There we go. So it just goes to and from. I hope they don't crash. Just goes to and from the bus station into the stadium. So if I go, let me think. If I click on, I don't want to add a stop. Okay, so this is Metro Line 6, but this is actually the Peninsula connection. And enter, and it's going to be bright lime green, so I can spot it a mile away, I think. Whew! So they're in and connected up. We haven't yet crossed. Or have we? Yes, we haven't. So let's get some electricity across here as well. Between the station and here. Okay, let's start playing. After all that building. Good. In come the officers, I hope. We'll have to look at what our services. We have got sewage issues, so we need to deal with that as well. We can do that pretty quick over here. Not close to that end, but we can do it from here. Okay, and let's just connect those up to the water supply. Like so. And that will just help with the sewage. Oops, just help with the sewage supply. We should see that arrow shift. Now we have got an issue with crematorium availability is fine, cemetery usage is a bit low, incineration is an issue, but we can now see that officers are moving in. Not a great deal of people at the moment. I do like that footbridge area that we built there. But they're in, so we see you can already see the level of need for industry has plummeted, which is what we want. But we do have an issue again with rubbish, with the trash. I think I mean, they've got that trash yard is going to be working flat out over here, but we probably are going to need to put another one over here. We haven't got anything over here yet, so let's just do this for now. Just to help out with that a little bit, from a... Can we put that in the middle there? We can! I quite like that idea. And a crematorium. And a hospital. So if you put it on a major work line, you end up with a bit of spot of bother if you're not careful. Okay, let's put that there. Right, police and fire. Fire's got nothing over here at all yet. There we go. And the police station will really be up here, quite close to the opera house and the others, you know. Excellent. That doesn't need any form of education, so that's fine. Shut that down. Okay, sewage is fine. Illustration, everything seems to be fine. Electricity does seem to be dropping a little bit, so we might have to think about putting in another one of our... Now, is that empty now? This building is emptying. 55% full. What are you at? 27% full. Because I'd like to maybe possibly put in... what have we got? We have got a nuclear. There's less noise pollution. How much do you produce? 640 megawatts, 160 megawatts. Cost 80,000, cost 200,000. So really we want to put another one of these in. Clearly. I think what we can do though is we can probably look at putting it in down here. Just not 100% sure where. Actually, we could probably put it out near the dam. I hadn't thought of that. It doesn't have to be slap bang here, does it? Because we can literally put it out in the middle of nowhere. Boom. That's going to produce energy right out here in the middle of nowhere. What's its fire status like here? I thought so. There we go. Now it's got a fire station as well, just in case. But there we go. So that's going to help with the power over there. We could look at bringing that power across. We will actually, just to help these people out because they're imbeciles. There we go. Let's get them powered up. In goes the power. I mean, they're just silly. Fancy building where, you know... Hopefully that helps them as well, and it does. And obviously we can look at taking this out. There, just to connect that up. And to there. So hopefully they'll start to connect themselves together, which will help enormously a little bit. Just a little bit would be nice. Do that as well for now. Oops, sorry, that was my hand. Well, I think we're in there. We have got a trash problem though, even though we do keep building an awful lot of trash places. But what can you do? I think that's done. I think that's done. City vitals. Water, all the mains are fine. Incineration seems a bit problematic. That seems to be the issue. I wonder really if what we should be doing is building out here. Perhaps we shall. Let's take... let's create a bit of a rubbish avenue up here. And 1, 2... I hope yeah, that's just going to bring us back into line a little bit. But it's a bit more difficult. But there we go! So the main, this newer part of this, have we called this anywhere in particular? We haven't given this a name yet. At all. Got this Peninsula Estate is all the way up there. This is part of downtown. I don't know what we're going to call this. Stadium Estate? The Stadia Estate? I don't know. We'll have to have a think about that. In any case, I think that's us done for the day. Oh, hold on, we haven't got them powered up. Can't have a hospital without any power. It just seems ridiculous. It's just frustrating that they won't build in a proper way. Hopefully that connects that up. I think you can get underground lines in one of the mods. I'm pretty sure it was B-dubs that was using those. But anyway, there we go. Everything's done. And if we just have a quick look at the trains, are they running? They most certainly are. And there's the bright green one. I don't know whether that's bringing any people. 12 apparently. Who would have thought it? So that's the shuttle service between the bus station there. And I suppose, yeah, there's quite a few people all piling in and piling out of that. Look at that. And back it goes. That's all it needs to do. Backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. And as for the bus lines themselves, the shuttle service is just taking people backwards and forwards to the necessary place. I haven't seen one of our dark buses. Is that one? There's one. So yeah, so they're en route. So that's just a shuttle service. It's got 10 people on it, and it's just going to travel. It's not stopping at any stops. Just a travel service between one stop and another. But there we go. That looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. We're getting there. We're getting there. If you have any names you can think of for this new district here, please let me know. Put them in the comments down below, and we'll see what we can do. But until next time, this is City Skylines. I'm SuffolkBlue. You take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.